Welcome to Meadow Park for Arsenal versus Coventry United in the first of 4 Women's FA Cup quarter-finals this weekend. It is a pleasure to have your company wherever you are across the globe for this game that could produce one of the great shocks of all time to add yet another remarkable twist to the story of Coventry United. They were just minutes from extinction on the 4th of January. And now, just 2 and a bit months later, they face the 14-time FA Cup winners Arsenal. Let's have a look at how Jonas Eidevall has set his side up tonight. There's just 2 survivors from the 11 that won 3-0 at Brighton and Hove Albion on Sunday. Stina Blackstenius and Kim Little, the 2 in that regard. Rare opportunities to start for the likes of Frida Marnham, Tobin Heath, Jem Beattie and Jordan Nobbs, as well as Nikita Parris, who, due to the side's excellent form recently, have more often found themselves in bit part roles. Lydia Williams gets a chance in goal as well, with Manu Zinsberger rested. Leah Williamson is also fully rested. As for Coventry United, just one change from the side that got a very creditable 0-0 draw at Durham last Sunday. Grace Wrigler has to come in at centre-half because Nat Haig got a concussion in that game. Phoebe Warner and Anna Wilcox remain on the long-term injury list, so haven't made it. Next week, we've got a home Champions League quarter-final first leg against Wolfsburg on the Wednesday, and then North London derby on the Saturday. But first, there's a chance for Coventry United to spring a shock. Before we get to the football, we need to take a stand by taking a knee against all forms of racism and discrimination, something that the women's game has led particularly well on, including issues surrounding diversity and inclusivity. Off and underway then, Coventry United in all green, attacking from right to left as we look at things from our commentary position. Arsenal in red and white, kicking from left to right in this first half. It's FA Cup semi-final spot. There's not a lot for Arsenal to gain here. This is a match they're expected to win. Badly left by Little. Reuter can cross. Keeper comes and doesn't get there. And Arsenal nearly scoring just the second minute. Off the line to deny Nobbs. Now here come Arsenal once more. Heath. Driven cross. Not sure if Heath was trying to actually shoot there. And gathered by somewhat relieved Lucy Thomas. Needed her defence to bail her out. Tobin Heath on the comeback trip. Something of a stir, one might say, with certainly interest would be the better way to put it, as that slid in behind towards Parris. And good strength from Alicia and Dow to see it out. That's what happened at Christmas, and then something of a late Christmas miracle with Lewis Taylor rescuing the club and putting in £250,000 to keep them going until the end of the season. And this season being the first season when they'd become fully professional. Little. McCabe in space for Heath. Just nicked it on, but Grace Wrigler was there. At third-tier side West Bromwich Albion, who are in the mid-table of the National League North, the division below Coventry United in the Championship. So here comes Little, tries a shot. Well, if anyone can score from there, it's her. Beattie just allowed to keep running. And Dow thought she'd won it for a second, and then it dropped kindly for Little. Couldn't quite hit double-header as well as the WSL game against Spurs. Coming up at the Emirates. You can get your tickets now on the Arsenal website for either game. They're selling very well, as I'm told. You can get a package of both at once as well, if you fancy going to both matches. So that's clipped in by Parris towards Blackstenius! And Arsenal have the lead. Stina Blackstenius, so often so dominant in the air, grabs her 5th goal for the Gunners in just her 8th game since joining in January. And Coventry United's unlikely FA Cup dream takes a significant dent just before half-time. The cross not properly dealt with, and there was Blackstenius. Charlie Estcourt's cross, and the header just wide. Administration, with just 1 point from 17 games. And they're under pressure here. Great ball over the top for Parris. Parris has options and smashed over by Little. Just got underneath it and skied it. Well, when Kim Little's in a position like this, more often than not, it ends up in the back of the net. McCabe. Now Heath. Up against Mann. Heath going the long way round. Little. Nobbs to strike one. That's a great save from Thomas. Jordan Nobbs did everything right, but so did Lucy Thomas. Very good football all round. Good build-up play from Arsenal. Nobbs striking that beautifully with the outside of her right boot. Chips in with the odd goal, Jordan Nobbs. Has a couple this season. McCabe's corner overhit. Nobody at that back post, and that will be that for the first half. Arsenal with their noses in front. Stina Blackstenius' goal. The difference between the two teams. Fifth goal in 8 games since joining Arsenal in January. It's her strike 7 minutes before half-time that's the difference. Shooting from right to left. From left to right, I should say, as they try and get back into things. So off and underway for this second period. Arsenal looking to close things out in a calm and professional manner and probably add a few more goals just to make things as man the others. And that would be as good a time as any to make heroines of themselves by finding the equaliser. But that's a good ball through. Could be 2 and should have been 2 quite possibly. Nobbs on the spin. Maybe didn't realise how much time she had here. Great pass to find her by Marnham. And there was Morrison and Dow has found herself dropping back to centre half after various injuries for Coventry United in that position this season, and then has been so good there. She's kept her spot. Triple change for Arsenal. And just showing the strength in depth that they have. It is Tobin Heath, Kim Little and Stina Blackstenius to come off. And not a bad trio of players to bring on, to say the least. Beth Mead, Nia Valti and Caitlin Ford. Not what you want to be facing as maybe an increasingly tired Coventry United defence. Try and score what could be an equaliser to drag this game into extra time. In behind for Ford. Ford's cross. Runs for Marnham. Marnham back in. Could be 2. Is 2. Beth Mead scores with her first touch since coming off the bench. An emphatic finish from Beth Mead. Her first goal in the FA Cup this season. Her 9th in all competitions. Just too hot for Lucy Thomas to handle. That shot was. Mead will make sure his side don't relax here. They want them to keep playing in the principles and with the intensity he's set, and they'll need that to carry them to success this season as McCabe puts it in, looking for number 3. They've got number 3, Nikita Parris. 2 goals in 4 minutes for Arsenal, who are in cruise control now. Zipping the ball around, pulling Coventry United's defence around. And McCabe's inviting ball in was tucked away by Parris for her 4th goal in Arsenal colours since signing in the summer from Lyon. Inside for Miedema. Miedema might shoot. Miedema does shoot. And when Miedema shoots, You know how that story ends, folks. Yet another goal for Vivianne and Miedema, and Arsenal have 4. A second in the FA Cup this season. Surging forward from that deeper position, finding the space and finding the bottom corner. Glorious from Vivianne and Miedema. What else? Domestic trophies in England since 2015. Another couple of changes for Coventry United. Nat Johnson replaced by Anna Colville. Double change confirmed. Arsenal making alterations as well as Simone Boy Sorensen comes off. Lottie WubbenMoy comes on. That will be a straight swap. Centre back for the Gunners. £300,000 collectively in this campaign to next season £3 million, with a disproportionate amount invested in the early rounds of the competition, which will make a huge difference for a club like Coventry United if they manage to have this run next season. As Miedema drags one wide, Vivianne Miedema hunting for a second of the night and Arsenal's 5th. But on this rare occasion, Vivianne Miedema puts it wide. It's yet another excellent FA Cup quarter-final night for Arsenal here. Won 5-0 against Charlton in 2018, and then 4-0 against Spurs in 2020 when Jordan Nobbs scored and Lisa Evans grabbed a hat-trick. They beat Spurs 5-1 here in the FA Cup quarter-finals in September of last year. And tonight they are 4-0 winners against Coventry United. A match they were expected to win against the struggling second-tier side, for whom really this season has been a miraculous story about being able to still exist as a club. But Arsenal had too much on the pitch tonight. Goals from Stina Blackstenius in the first half, and then Beth, Mead, Nikita Parris and Vivianne Miedema in the second half, ensuring that they become the first team to progress through to the FA Cup semi-finals of this season's competition. The full-time score here at Meadow Park: Arsenal 4, Coventry United 0.